Hello guys, this is Mauro from PrintFotech.com, and on this video we're going to look at the new features and changes included on Windows 10 build 17.277. This is a new test preview for Windows 10 version 1903, expected to release sometime in 2019. So now let's have a closer look at the most important changes in this release. Starting with build 18.277, Action Center is replacing the button to change the brightness with a new slider to quickly adjust the brightness on the screen. I'm using a virtual machine, so I don't have the slider, but the screenshot from Microsoft shows you how that new option looks like. In addition, you can now rearrange and add and remove quick action buttons within Action Center without having to open the settings app. So now if you want to add or remove or change the order of the buttons, you simply right click a button and click the edit option. And now you can move the buttons around. And if you want to remove one, simply click the pin button. And if you want to add a new one, just simply select it from the list. And then just click done. So as a result of this change, if you open the settings app and then you go to the notifications, you will no longer find the options to customize the quick action experience in Action Center. Also, you will now notice that when you open the search experience on Windows 10, you will see a new white background for the main experience, and all the filters are now located at the top. Since the April 2018 update, Windows 10 includes a new option to automatically fix blurry apps after you change the display settings. However, it was an option that you needed to enable manually. But starting with the April 2018 update, the option now is enabled by default. Also, on build 18.277, Windows 10 is updating Focus Assist, and now it includes a new option that allows you to remove distraction while you're working with any app in full screen, but it is an option that you need to enable manually. Also, on build 18.277, Windows 10 is updating the storage page to see at a glance how space is being utilized on your device, instead of having to select each drive to see the scene information, which it wasn't very intuitive for many users. So now when you arrive to the storage page, you can see the different categories and see what type of files are taking the most space. You can always click each item to access different settings that allows you to either get an idea of how the space is being utilized, or in this case, for example, if I go to the temporary files, I can set temporary files and just delete them. If you click the apps and features, for example, that will take you to the apps and features page, so you can remove apps that might be taking a lot of space on the hard drive. As a result of this change, you will no longer see the storage sense section, but you can still access to that feature to free up space by clicking this link. You can use this toggle switch to actually enable that feature, but if you need to modify the settings, just click here and you can enable all the same options as before. At the bottom of the page, you will also find additional links. These two, we have them for a while, but this one, the optimized drives, is new, and this will open the fragmentation tool, so you can optimize usually just the rotating platters hard drives. You can click the view storage usage for other drives, but as you can see, I clicked it and it crashed the settings app, so this is still under development, so we're gonna have to wait until future builds to see how that evolves. Not really a big change, but now the region page uses a new icon, and if you use a Japanese language on Windows 10, now when you install the language pack, you will find the Microsoft IME settings are fully integrated into the settings app as well. And Microsoft is also adding a few tweaks to the Japanese IME experience, such as improvements for the predictions interface and performance. If you have a device that supports Windows Defender's application guard for Microsoft Edge, starting with Windows 10 build 18.2.77, on the Windows Security application, the experience now introduces a new setting that allows you to manage your camera and microphone while browsing the web using the security feature for Microsoft Edge. Finally, on Windows 10 build 18.2.77, you're going to find that it ships with emoji version 12 that introduces new changes and more emojis, but it's still a work in progress, so you will see more changes in future builds. And that's pretty much all that's new with Windows 10 build 18.2.77. Remember to like the video, leave your comments, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that yet, and I just hope this video was informative for you, and I would like to thank you for viewing.